Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love.
Do-do-do-do.
Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality gaze.
Let's love. So I have an etiquette question
What?
for you, Maddie.
Yes.
What's the traditional
name here.
Greg? You're not a Greg.
Gregs are hot. They're hot and kind of masculine, and that is not me. Every Greg I know has been hot. We just waylaid ourselves.
Yeah.
Continue, Poodle. What's your etiquette?
We? Anyway, I have a question. What is the traditional gift for someone, let's say your pictures were used to catfish me? Is it paper?
Wood.
Is it faux fur? Like your pictures were used to catfish me?
I think it's definitely a Bath and Body Works candle.
I liked it that both sisters went, a candle's a good idea.
A candle's not even no. He got a nice candle. It's a $5 Bath and Body Works candle that's on sale. Three for $15.
So it's almost like I need to get this out, but not only is Tyree so sad to be visiting this woman, he thinks she needs a gift because she's meeting him. Because her pictures were used to catfish him. And she might be in league
Might be in
with
league.
the scammer. Like, this made my brain hurt. And also, y'all, this woman is an adult star. So being on television is the gift.
That's the gift. She wants to be on this show.
This is reality gaze.
Reality Gaze.
This is B90.
This is B90. This is Reality Gaze. My name is Maddie, and this is Jake.
And I'm Greg.
AK.
I was
Poodle.
I was speechless when he said, I guess I need to get her something.
When I actually stopped the recording. And I looked around, kind of like I was watching it, and I stopped and I looked around like, did anybody else hear that?
His segments make me question, am I a winner in life? I think I might be.
I think so.
I think everyone is compared to Tyree.
Yeah,
We're all winners, baby.
we're past the point of empathy for him because you feel remember, his dad was murdered in a park when he was young.
And his mother had a stroke.
Mother
and
had a
he's had
stroke,
to
and he's
spend the
taking
rest
care
of
of-
his life taking care of her.
But at some point, you have chosen to see what you want to see.
And this is the best part.
I'm sitting like Chantel right now on her class list. Y'all, we're doing class with Hay right now.
No,
I'm
you
sitting like Chantel.
just need to be really not used to moving your mouth. Boy, talk about someone who needs a personality like transplant. I just never see a personality.
Again, but when you walk it back, this is someone who said, I'm going to just not strum a ukulele because it makes people happy.
Oh, I was talking about Chantel, but
Oh.
Yeah, personality
it was hard,
transplant.
It was hard to tell. She does need a personality
I
transplant.
don't think I think he's so beat down by life. But
I
I'm
just want to hug him, but then I'm
just
afraid he's
saying-
going to think I'm in love with him.
Fair. Wait, do I have feelings for this man who just hugged me?
Like, I kind of think if he finds out the guy who said I love him, I think he'd be open to
Like
that.
spontaneously gay.
And I don't even think he's gay. I just think
He just needs.
he's desperate for love.
And to me,
That's what this show should be called.
desperate for love.
Desperate for love. A new Matt Sharp joint.
I will say, both Statler and Tyree peak 90 days. They are love sick idiots, and I say that in the kindest way possible.
Well, I think Tyree is more of an idiot. I think Statler is more of truly love is blind for
Yeah.
her. She's like,
But I'm saying
Going
these
all
two
in.
people. That's exactly who the show needs to have.
that's what yeah.
I just want to say one more thing about Tyree. We'll probably just do him first. Well, no,
Well,
that's
no,
the
we can
second
do
show.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the
Oops.
second show.
Okay. I don't want to say any more then because
Okay, let's pause. We talked a lot.
I have fundamental questions about competency
Competency. I get it. I get it.
and to be on a show.
Well, then let's talk real quick about announcements, y'all. You're gonna get later in this episode. Poodle's gonna be giving an update on his thoughts of the new Big Brother cast. So stay tuned for that.
I thought it was a joke.
Save it.
Sorry.
God. Yeah, I bet you can never work with an edging coach. You would just come in the first 2 minutes.
It's not for me.
Don't Google edging at work if you go.
Or gooning.
Carl,
You just
what's
goon.
edging and gooning, Carl? Don't shoot her. Go get Mama's tablet.
It's a what is her tablet?
Yeah.
It's definitely not an iPad.
No, it's it's definitely like a Dell
Visor.
or Acer, an Acer tablet.
I got yelled at because I was told that an Acer was actually a nice laptop.
Really?
By a lot of people.
sorry.
Like a gaming laptop.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Not familiar with gaming.
I just seen little Acers that look like they're like $200.
That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to remind y'all, actually the casting reached out to us for 90 Day UK, and they just want to let you know that 90 Day Fiancé UK is casting for season 3.
Trace,
the UK team, they're looking for amazing couples in long-distance relationship who have a juicy story to tell. Have you found love abroad? Or perhaps you're in the talking stages with someone online who lives overseas and want to see if the connection can go the distance. If you or your partner are from the UK and you're looking to bridge the gap, no matter what stage it's at, the casting team would love to chat. Get in touch and tell them about it. You can email 90dayfiancé UK at cplproductions.co.uk.
all sex tourists encouraged to apply.
Yes.
Sorry, this is my part.
or you can visit shortaudition.com/90.
How about we put this? How about
DFUKS3.
we put those links in the?
We
show
probably
notes?
forget. Oh, maybe in the show notes. Okay.
No one's writing down everything. what we
No,
just
they're
said.
driving in the car going, blimey, it's the time I get on the screen and they both do. Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to Kenya to marry my
That's true. Y'all, 90 Day K is
UK.
very good. What did I say?
90 Day K.
That's what they all do, ketamine. I'd watch it. 90 Day UK is very good. We're
90
enjoying
Day
it.
Special K.
Some of you might have seen this week that you're like, what's this? 90 Day Fiancé.
What's this? What's this?
What's this?
Magic
What's this?
in the air.
Happily Ever After. What? Huh? Our class list is dropped. It's normally on our $5 tier of RG Plus.
Yeah.
But it's the first episode of Happily Ever After season 4. So
Try before you buy.
Try before you. We've got Larissa and Colty. This is when she flushed her ring down the toilet. Mm-hmm. And Colt is very emotional about it.
When she flushed my ring down the toilet, she broke my heart.
We need to get you Colt glasses so you
broke
can
my heart.
broke her heart.
She broke my heart.
We've got them. We have Andre and Libby.
Yep.
Their first season. We've also got Ashley and Jay, and her just basically just fucking with him for a season.
And
who
him
else?
and him basically saying, "What else do you want me to say?"
Sorry.
I mean, what else should I tell you?
Well, yeah, just say that one word. Who else is on it? I'm blanking. What's new?
Nickel and Asin. That was scary.
Sorry. Nickel and Asin, y'all. Nickel with really terrible dyed blonde hair.
Yeah, it's really bad.
She had such pretty hair. That was
Chantel and Pedro.
Pedro.
This is also the first appearance of Shocky.
Shock. IYK.
Mama Karen's taser.
Yes. Shocky. But Shocky. God.
It is high level foolishness.
It's high level foolishness. Who else? There's somebody. We mentioned Chantel, Pedro. Who else?
Pal and Russ.
Oh, Pal and Russ. They're going to Oklahoma, and Pal is pregnant, and Russ, we're attracted to. It's a problem.
It's really interesting. He has such a two-face for me.
And
it all is dependent upon his hair. Completely.
Any other announcements, Poods?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
I think.
If you...
Oh, yeah.
F-Boy
Island, which we covered.
Thank you.
The new season, actually, if you're listening right now, the new season has already started. Or so the old season, if you never saw it on HBO Max, the old season is airing on August 3rd.
Oh, the
Starting to air.
3rd. Shit, I got to do that. I thought it was the 13th.
We, I think either we were talking about doing an encore thing, or you can just find our episodes.
No. We are doing. I've talked to Christina, okay. So she's doing a little encore of that, and we're gonna have that ready to go. So, because it might be hard for y'all to find, so we are not covering the new season of F-Boy Island. No. We don't have the time. We did not cover season 2.
We did not,
because at the time we were packed. Although a lot of sissies said it's really good.
This is one of those things like too hot to handle. After a while, you're an idiot if you don't get the point.
I know. So, but we really enjoyed season 1 of F-Boy Island, so we'll be putting...
I enjoyed it until like the last 2 episodes.
Well,
because then they threw out the rules. They threw out the rules.
Thanks for just ruining it for everybody. Going on the journey with us. Again...
Why shouldn't I ruin it? Why shouldn't I already let people know?
Worst edging student ever. All right.
I don't need to edge you.
Okay. I
think that's it.
I have an announcement, too, I wanted to tell you about. So.
Is this show related?
It is, because I have to prepare you. So, I went to the orthodontist, and I got my Invisalign off. I'm done with Invisalign.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. My long national nightmare is over. And everyone else's.
Well, and he said it didn't work as well as he wanted to. So at the end of September, I'm getting braces.
You're lying.
Nope. He's going to put adult braces on me.
This is not happening.
No, I swear to God.
This is not happening.
I'm so
I
sorry.
Can't have you.
When I told you before that I said, give me braces, I was kidding. I never said that to him because I never wanted braces.
I can't have you bring in some Jay and Brady bullshit in here.
No, I am.
This is going to be too much. I will never be able to take you seriously.
I think this will be good for you. It'll help you get used to it. Because it's like because I don't mind adult braces. I don't want to be touched by a man right now anyway. I just want to focus on our shit, so it's good. I won't be able to suck dick, but that's fine. But maybe this will help. Maybe it's... I
don't need to get adjusted to adult braces.
It's going to be 2 months, so I'm telling you now so you can prepare yourself. He said it's going to be short. He said, I want to get it done as quick as possible. I don't know yet. He literally had to take impressions of my mouth and said, I got to think about this one. Because basically he can't fix my top teeth from biting on the side of my bottom jaw with Invisalign, and it'll crack my teeth. So it's not it's a more of a structural thing.
Is there genealogy of like a mule in your family? What the fuck is going on with your bite?
Well, I had to have I had to have jaw surgery. I had a class 3.
Not only did you have to have radical jaw surgery.
Well, I didn't wear my retainer after because I forgot it, so it never set. If I'd done that, we wouldn't be here.
No one wears their fucking retainer.
Let's
clarify. But you had to have radical jaw surgery in the beginning.
And when I was 18,
yeah.
Not in the beginning, at the end, yeah.
We need to move on.
I just had to prepare you.
You know what? It's probably a good idea.
No, I'm sorry. I truly didn't ask for it. I teased you and told you, but I really didn't. I did. But anyway.
It's like the universe is trying
to help you.
Is trying to make you ever more socially unacceptable to me that's possible. I think it'll be fun. I think Miss Universe is really testing me.
I think she is. Miss Beauty's like, I'm gonna get that one.
I can't. You know what? It can't be worse than the retainer lisping. It can't be worse.
Well, it's gonna be braces and probably, he said, probably some rubber bands.
You're in your mid-40s. At this point,
I wish y'all could. If you're watching, the
wire the
portrait,
jaw shut and call it a wash.
Just get a feeding tube.
Yes. There's hair on this microphone. Let's move on. I need to. I'm like Phantom. I am past the point of no return.
If you're watching Intimate Red, I'm red from laughing and Poodle's red from shock.
I'm white. From thinking about what I'm going to have to endure. Y'all, say a prayer for me. I can't stare. I'm going to have to stare at that metal mouth.
The thing I loved about braces, I'll get the little rubber bands with different colors around them.
I wonder if it's possible to auction you off.
Maybe. We need to move on. We do.
Amanda and Razvan. I was not happy to see them back. I'm always happy to see his face.
God, he's
I'm telling you,
fucking gorgeous.
We're talking top 2, top 3 men.
I think he might be my number 1.
He's fucking hot.
Only Andre is a little bit, because Andre fucks better, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least
I agree.
How we like.
But just traditional beauty.
Oh.
Like, he's like Razvan's like editorial print. Like, you'd see him in like a cologne ad.
And also, too, at least from what we've seen so far, a nice guy.
Yeah.
A nice guy. Yeah, sorry we're blowing our nose and stuff, y'all. I've got a sinus infection.
And it's been really, the temperature's been all over the place.
Sorry for you noise people. We are truly doing our best.
We're struggling today.
So, I at first wasn't glad to see them, but then when I saw Deanna, everything got better.
Boy, God, I love Deanna.
I fucking love that woman. I love her. Okay, so Razvan's like, he's kind of like a bleeding heart. He's so like wanting her to love him.
Well, I think his goals are more modest. I think he just wants her to be nice to him.
I think that's true. Like, literally, that's what he wants. And she's just... What really pissed me off this episode is that, so, they're going to eat food and
at
all
a
this
traditional Romanian restaurant. And the one thing he seems like he can do is make her laugh.
Yeah, she's like, I love that he makes me laugh. And I gotta say, we've mentioned this before, but she would never get this. Like, I don't get, as an American, would you be turned off if you were dating someone, or in this case, cheating on your husband who was dying of cancer, talking to this guy? Allegedly. Although there are receipts.
Yeah.
But for a good while, and then he says, it's always been my dream to go to America. Would that trigger you or not?
I cannot believe this man had not, in their voluminous history of conversation, had never said that. Maybe she didn't hear it.
That part.
I also think she is seizing upon every opportunity possible. When he gives her something, she's like, well, that's a red flag. Because what needs to happen is she needs to justify to him to go home early. She needs to justify because she's got the ick from him, which is weird.
She's not into him.
Well, the problem is, I think she realized that she's not into anyone right now because she's so fucking sick with grief still.
Grief and racked with guilt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, and I'm going to clarify, I do not feel sorry for her.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't because
it sucks that it happened to her, but I don't feel sorry for her.
Because she made choices and created this.
And she's also weaponizing her own cruelty to him.
Yes.
And he doesn't deserve that.
And the whole thing at this dinner, when she starts going down, well, I didn't know that. He's like, I told you, it was my dream as a child. And he's like, it's not about you. And the whole thing that she brings up of, well, I just can't think about me. I have to think about my children sleeping on those prayer blankets. Well, and I went, fuck you, because you weren't thinking about your children before when you were texting this guy and having this.
Well, the thing is, what he wants to do is just to talk about their relationship in the present. She can't be in the present.
Oh, that's a great point.
The only thing she's thinking of is, I have to make sure if he's a good stepfather for Junior and Kaylee or Alina or whatever the kids' names are.
Remember, she told her sister in the U.S.
She wants a proposal.
She wants a proposal. Where is that person?
Fairy tale thinking, because that means she's thinking about what could happen in the future. I think what she really wants is to get proposed to, or as they say a lot of times, with the English cognates, they'll say, "I want to propose her."
Oh, propose her.
I love that because that's exactly what it should be. In English, we don't have that grammatical cognate. Yes, you could snore, please. I just think it's very interesting.
No. I was actually interested.
Anyway,
yeah,
so
it was.
First time for everything.
I'd like someone to propose me. Put me on a cake.
I'm just saying the verb is intransitive. It has a direct object in English.
Now you're losing me. Sorry, you had me.
But in probably a lot of other languages, it doesn't.
Just so you know, the word intransitive just. It's immediate.
Sorry,
but it was.
I just think it's interesting, and everyone else doesn't give a fuck.
Do you think she does want a relationship with him, but just well, hold on. She just with him or anyone, just a long distance non-physical relationship, so she can say she has a boyfriend.
My boyfriend. Have you met my boyfriend, the one who lives in Romania?
Yeah, I feel like I guarantee you, because they're going to break up. Hopefully, I hope to God. I don't think he's going to break up with her. Because he doesn't want to break up with the widow. But no. I think she'll break up with him. I bet she'll have another long distance boyfriend.
Yep. What she wants is long distance intimacy and the idea of something. Her grief will not let her be in the real life right now. Long distance means for her imaginary.
Mm-hmm.
And for a lot of people, long distance is a way of getting to know someone, but it's just like she was telegraphing everything. She said it. Well, I don't think I want you to come and see me in Louisiana, because that would make it real.
Yeah.
Because it's okay when I'm in your country with your strange pork brains and your weird food and your gorgeous women in bikinis. I don't know. She's repellent to me.
Actually think,
her personality sucks.
I think because Sean Robinson is not going to be the host of the tell-all.
I hope she gets roasted.
I think she's going to get roasted. If Sean Robinson was there, I think more people would be
here's why I'm questionable. I think it's the way the whole thing was set up. The first thing we saw of the whole season was her and those kids, perfect American mom, grieving mom. I think the show sets that up.
Don't forget, we also saw Daddy's box was hard when I was crying.
Still in some ways darker than Sheila's mother's coffin.
That's a close call. That's a horse race right there. That's a horse race.
It's weird. In some ways, it's like Faulkner level Daddy's box is. Like Old South explaining Civil War reasoning.
Let's talk about
so dark.
Diana. I want my turn my phone on silent. It keeps buzzing. It's bugging me.
You don't know how to put it on silent. That's been established. So anyway, Razvan basically says, well, the next day they didn't talk about anything from last night. And he says, I don't care about America. And she goes, okay.
Okay.
But
Dead eyes.
boy, talk about someone leading someone along with just scraps. And
Ooh.
anyway, so this is Deanna says, let's go to a pool. And I think, oh, this is just we're hanging out at my friend's ranch house. This is a villa. This is a full-on villa next to a lake.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I think Deanna has friends in high places.
Yeah. She even, like, she reminds me, like, if she could sing, she would make a very good, not countess, in Sound of Music.
Oh, yeah. Elsa.
Elsa, yeah.
Baroness.
Baroness, thank you.
Yeah, but you ever heard of a little thing called boarding school? Goals, y'all.
Goals.
Boy, Maria was kind of the villain in that story in some ways.
Okay.
The Baroness just had a life. Her husband left her a bunch of money. She wanted love.
Send your responses to Jake It or Fake It.
I learned a lot from watching The Baroness until she gave up at the end. Then she was a failure.
Hashtag justice for the Baroness.
So, y'all, we walk in. Diana's in a gorgeous little bikini with a hot body.
Sorry to go back. You would be the Baroness and I would be Max.
Yeah. Gay.
Yeah. Just a gay closet choir teacher.
So, y'all,
So, yes, go ahead.
they're talking, and she didn't bring a swimsuit.
Did you see what one of the best things, and I don't know if Razvan gets it. Amanda has no poker face. So did
Zero.
you see her when she met her?
Oh, yeah.
And then she immediately
Daggers.
couldn't look at her and was looking off at the pool, kind of. She does this thing where she always looks off because this woman can't handle intimacy at all.
Also, this woman is everyone's least favorite guest at a party.
We honestly should say this girl because she really is like she reminds me so much.
It's like a 14-year-old girl.
The 14, and she's got a little bit of that. What we talk about with Kalani and Colini of I can't show you emotion.
Cool girl
'cause I'm
syndrome.
Cool girl syndrome.
So anyway, y'all, she didn't bring a swimsuit, and then Ross found without even saying it, she's on her period.
And she's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you said that." But I think that's just not.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Even if it was, I think she kind of looked, and she could have said, it was this kind of weird moment where she looked at him like, you should explain it.
I mean, yes, a man shouldn't talk about a woman's. So she's right in that. So I'm not saying that he was fine with that.
I think it's probably in Romania. It's strange to be invited to a pool party
And not bring a
and
swimsuit.
you're 20-something years old, and she looks like she has a nice body.
She's a gorgeous girl.
And she could have said, I think she could have said, yeah, I'm just not really going to swim today. But she's so timid and she's so standoffish. She can't say anything.
Mm-hmm. What you got to say, I can't right now because I've got some eczema and it would bother me. That's what I used to say, so I wouldn't have to take my shirt off at the pool.
And then, or you could say, you said, I don't like the way the pool bottom feels on my feet.
It scratches.
I didn't bring socks.
Didn't bring socks. Yes. That's how you get out of it, Amanda.
So, anyway, this already Deanna's kind of like, y'all, Deanna has no chill. Even with the camera, she's kind of like sizing her up.
Oh.
Looking.
I can't wait for this woman to be on the tell-all. Can't wait.
And then she
says,
says,
Amanda.
let me take your girlfriend for a second. And
Let's
this
go
wasn't
for a walk.
announced, but it's time for another episode of Reality
This
Games
was not
Theater.
talked about.
You do it all the time to me. Very
This is
good.
apple fritter I gave you. It's kick it in.
It is.
I'm assuming that I'll be playing Deanna.
Hell no. What in all the history of knowing me?
Okay, I'll be Amanda.
You can if you'd like.
I don't
I
wanna
will
be.
criticize your performance. So I'll be playing Deanna. You'll be playing Amanda. And action. So how is it working? How is it working being here?
Yeah, it's going good. It's going really good.
So,
yeah.
do you love him? Or are you just
Yeah,
attached to him? You seem attached to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm attached to him. I love him because,
I
came
look
over
in
here.
your eyes.
What?
And I see
What?
something.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I look in
Don't
your
look at me.
eyes that says, I love you so much, but I want to kill you right now.
What? What?
You want to kill him?
I don't want to kill him.
Yes.
I love him.
It
I
is-
just don't
it
want him to have
says-
sex with me.
It says toxic relationship.
What? What? I don't think it's toxic.
Help me understand.
I don't-
Help me understand,
Yes.
young Amanda.
Yeah.
How is it possible to love a person in 6 days?
Well,
Is it possible?
Well, it was more than 6 days.
You got a little period there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was more than, what can I play? More than 6 days because I was really cheating on my husband at the time, allegedly. But,
He has suffered
okay.
a lot in his past.
So have I. I've suffered so much.
I can tell.
Yes, so much.
It's aged you.
Oh.
I don't want you to play with him.
I,
Because I want to play with him. I said that in the side
What?
as in Shakespearean fashion. No, it's nothing.
have you seen my husband's box anywhere?
Have you been playing with his beautiful penis?
Not familiar.
This is not love. You attachment. You like
I don't know what attachment
you like
means.
bidet. You like bidet attachment
Bidet.
to toilet.
Bidet, is that a book of the Bible? I don't remember. Help me. Help me.
I want to scratch your face with my long nails.
And sing.
I love that this wasn't low key
She called her though.
energy.
She called her out.
Like she read this woman for Deanna read her for filth, and I loved it, y'all. This is Eastern European confidence. This is what a lot of women are like.
I need to move to Eastern Europe.
She just cuts through.
I loved it. That's all I got.
I still loved. Your eyes say you are in love, but you want to kill him.
But you want to kill him.
It's
Which-
so good.
She does.
She does, and it's so obvious that what Deanna was meaning is what Amanda is doing is rationing out every bit of attention she can give to Rosban, so he's completely dehydrated and starving.
And she attached to her, I think, meaning just because she just wants, quote, a boyfriend.
Yes, she nailed exactly what we were saying earlier.
Yeah, she was great.
This woman's a genius, and I love her.
love her.
Thinking about being her for Halloween.
Don't know if I want to see you in that bikini. But it was hilarious when they sat down to have a talk, and it was just so... Amanda's looking like literally like she's wearing something from Limited 2, just fully clothed. And Deanna sits down and just the skimpiest bikini with this see-through just... Oh, it was gorgeous.
You could not have written the scene better.
All right, grab your phone. Let's talk about Big Brother. I am so upset you did not apply.
Oh, I'm really happy I did not apply.
You look, I'm going to eat some more donuts.
Y'all, the new Big Brother
I'm going to eat a
cast,
donut on the show.
Okay. Just sit it right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's. Can we not get actual
What?
donut glaze on my floor?
Well,
And can we eat it, please, on a napkin? Jesus.
Said the person who once had come on his couch.
That was a remnant of a fun experience, but that wasn't a food product. Well, it could be.
Well, there you go.
So they did the announcement of the new season 26 cast, which starts airing, and y'all, they did it.
It's weird.
They did it in a way where like you were doing it for like wrestling or like, and the one guy shows up who looks like a fucking. If I was to be his name, I'm Red, and I'm from like Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm like, you're a narc.
It literally looks like
You're an actual CBS executive dressed in a red beard trying to stir up drama.
I thought they brought Yosemite Sam to life. Like,
and he's like, I'm the craziest prospector you'll ever meet. And then there's a woman who's like, she's like, I'm so-and-so from Australia, and I'm Jade. And then the woman's like, I'm Blue. I'm from New York. I'm like, this is a joke.
It's so gone are normal people. All just feels so.
It's not even that.
Actor, influencers.
It's like they fired these people enough up to say these things. So it doesn't even feel like they're somewhat relatable anymore.
No, and they save the people that weren't really comfortable at it towards the end. So it gets worse as they go along.
Here's what would have happened to me if they would have asked me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you be the producer.
Okay.
Y'all, you need to watch it. It's there.
It's great. It's on Instagram.
Absolutely awful.
TikTok, yeah.
And this woman or non-binary person goes, "Hey, I'm Izzy, and I play the flute, and sorry, ladies, I'm taken." And it is just like 80s stand-up comedy.
It is very like all of the jokes are very like it is.
There's a bald black woman. She's like, I'm here to show you what I'm made of.
It's as if they resurrected Rodney Dangerfield to write these jokes for these people.
Yes, and it feels like each of them are like announcing themselves like they're cast members in Grease.
Yes.
Like, here's Eddie.
All right, so
hit it, Pinky.
All right, camera speeding or sound rolling. Okay, all right, Jake. We just need you to do your intro that we talked about.
Sure.
In 3, 2, action.
What do you want me to do again? I'm sorry.
Action.
What do you want me to
this.
do?
We talked about this. We just need you to remember. You're supposed to introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. Great. Here we go.
Yeah. And action.
Hey, I'm Jake, and I'm so excited about being on this new season of Big Brother.
Cut.
Why?
We need you to just, can you be a little bit more, a little more intensity, maybe flamboyant, maybe more sparkly?
No, I can't do that.
Maybe a little more.
I'm not going to do that.
Rainbowy. I don't want to say the word because I'm not allowed
let me try.
to. Okay, and action.
Hey, I'm Jake, and I'm on the new season of Big Brother. I can't wait to
Cut.
get sick.
Cut. Jake, remember we talked about that nickname. Remember you say, I'm Jake. Everybody calls me Sparkles.
Hi.
Remember that?
I'm Jake. Everyone calls me Sparkles. I can't wait to get in there and be fabulous. Z-Snap.
Okay. Good to snap. Remember when you say Sparkles, you've got to slap your ass. Remember that, Jake? Action.
Hey, I'm Jake, a.k.a. Sparkles, and, Sparkles.
We'll just edit it.
And I can't wait to get in there and see all my girlfriends. I'm not doing this. You couldn't pay me enough. This is humiliating.
The prize is $2 million this year.
Hey, I'm Jake. You call me Sparkles.
That would have changed.
That's what it would have taken.
It would have been really hard for you.
Y'all,
It would have been.
I imagine me doing this and them saying, and I mean, I'm not doing that. Like,
it would be very difficult.
And everyone is a joke.
It is.
And It's sad because
I mean, I don't watch the show, so I know, but I know a little bit about the contestants, and it felt like not as serious, but that people kind of had this like almost like Survivor, or just that people were there to like almost like some people were just there to be scenery, but there wasn't anyone that seemed like someone serious about the game of Big Brother.
there's like one or two people who call themselves strategy queens or strategy people. But what it is it feels like they found these like people from like central casting character actors.
Yes.
And they
They're
put
all
like
actors.
11 of those in there.
Yes.
And then 9 normies.
Yes.
And then the normies are like, "Hey, I'm Brenda. I'm an accounts payable manager from New Orleans. And I have 2 children and one has Rye syndrome."
Yeah, they all have something. Like,
It's like will I watch this season? Of course I will. What else is there to do in August?
you're applying for the next one.
I think I have to. I'm glad this season went away because I think people are gonna hate this season. I think now maybe we will get more authentic people, but just the types seem so extreme, and it looks like they pick types for conflict, which they've done some seasons, and it just hasn't worked out that well.
You should watch it and be on some of the podcasts that talk about Big Brother.
I guess
Yeah,
I don't
some
have
of
the
them
time.
don't some of them have hot guys that host it? I don't know.
The way I like to talk about the show, very few people do. I like to make fun of it. People get super serious about Big Brother.
That's what it is. It feels it is very serious to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like none of the contestants seem to take it seriously.
Oh, they are, but they're just cartoons.
Yeah.
It's dumb. This is the worst cast list I've ever seen.
All right, y'all. That's been your Big Brother Minute. Statler and Dempsey. Let's do it.
Starting off the morning with a cold shower.
Sissies, do y'all get used to it? Everybody does that. I personally don't follow hot muscle-bound men on Instagram or TikTok, but I've heard a lot of them do cold plunges.
I've seen it done, and I've done like if I've been in a Korean spa or something like that, I've done like the cold plunge. It's different when you've been
after
in,
you
when
did
you've
the
been
circle
in
jerk.
the hot. Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what you do.
But it's different when you've been in the hot water and you do it to start out in the morning where it's already
Like
cold.
You just wake up,
with
get out
a
of
cold
bed,
shower.
and jump up in 30-degree water.
I wouldn't do it. I could not do it.
It makes my body just repulse.
I know. Anyway, she's screaming and it's funny. And Statler goes, "I made you," or sorry, Nim says, "I made you a smoothie." Ready to meet my dad?
Ready to meet my dad. And Statler's like, if I can get through this shower, I can meet your dad.
I'm sorry. I find Statler incredibly relatable.
Because she has no filter and she says just what's on her mind.
Maybe. No, but I don't think there's
No,
a lot of pretense.
And
That's what you want in someone who's on reality television.
I like both of them actually quite a bit.
too.
However, I will say this whole thing of Dempsey having her meet her dad and her dad has no idea who she is.
It's not good either.
That is set. It's not fully, but it's almost like half Sean telling her.
I will say,
Not
and
setting her up to win.
that wasn't brought out enough. The fact that wasn't brought out enough that Statler didn't comment on it.
Yes.
Because I think Statler's like, yeah, I got to meet the dad and maybe tell him that I love her daughter and gonna move in with her.
And meanwhile, I don't think it's for audacity either. I think that Dempsey literally is just because Dempsey tells her, well, if my dad doesn't like you, then I probably won't be with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is very real, but I just think that's kind of shitty to do to someone.
It feels a little producer initiated to me.
I can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels a little.
I mean,
it's not. It's not that I don't think it's true. I just think we're making sure to say it, so we're raising stakes. But one thing they're talking about on the way there to meet, we do find out that the father liked her previous ex, but then the relationship went rough, and she said, it went bad. I didn't eat. It was a very toxic relationship, and so he really soured on my previous relationship.
Yes.
Like any
Sorry,
parent
I tongue
probably
popped
would. It was aggressive.
It was. Sorry.
And so she's like, "So have you been to the seaside towns before?" She's like, "Yeah, I've been to Devon and blah blah blah."
She just starts listing.
She lists like 4 towns she's went to, and Dev's like, "Okay." And she's like, "So, do you have the same connection with her as with me?" And then this is the thing, like, you can't fake this. She's like, "No, you kind of feel like my other half."
You feel like, and you feel my other half, and it's very different.
There's
with
no
you.
comparison.
And then she just kind of exclaims, "What I don't want to."
Oh, to be in love.
To be in love. To be loved. To be loved.
Now, this. Let's be clear. This is love bombing.
It is love bombing. It is.
It doesn't matter how you say it. I get it. It's not like she's saying, "I love you. I have really strong feelings for you," but let's call it what it is. And even though she's low-key covertly doing it, it's way too early.
It's what I feared. The reason why I feel like they're the most DOA, because it's going to be too much too soon.
And Dempsey nails it. She's like, I feel like she's rushing things later when she's talking about this because she really needs love and attention right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
which, when someone said to read between the lines, under that is, if you feel like you're with someone that needs love and attention, then you feel like they almost need that from anyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you feel like you're special.
So we meet Richard, a member of the Showman's Guild. He's been quite a carny his whole life.
They literally
he wasn't as bad,
but they did subtitle him because it was. I was like, nah. If it wasn't for the subtitles, I would have been a little.
It's a little northern Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Katie's nan.
He's very likable.
But I liked it. Sadler hugs him. And she's like, "You smell really great." It's that he's like,
No.
It does hear. I hear like an old British man. Grumble, grumble.
Yeah, grumble, grumble.
But he's like, so how did this start? Well, this is the thing. So Dempsey is introducing him to her as her girlfriend. It's like, so I'm in a relationship for 7 months now. And again, I don't think this is good either.
No.
Yeah, I can't believe it wasn't told.
What would Mother Poodle say if you said, "Hey, Mom, this is so-and-so. I've been in a relationship with them for 7 months."
You mean, together? Oh. Okay. Nice to meet you. Wish I would have heard more about you. I guess Jay Bird's going to I'm the last to know. What's your family like? He says, well, we liked each other. Statler says, we liked each other on the app, so I came over here. And he's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And
then Dempsey goes and gets food. I will say when she comes back, those fish and chips look very good.
Yeah, it does look good.
She goes and gets food. So meanwhile, Dad is starting to grill her. And that's the thing about Statler is a lot of these things that you wouldn't tell someone, she has no filter.
Yeah.
So she just kind of vomits all of her intentions about Dempsey. I think that with the hopes of making him feel like
with disarming him with honesty.
And I say this because later on, Statler says, that went really well. And I'm like, no,
Well,
it didn't.
It went really well for Statler because in her mind, she told him everything she needed to tell him.
Yeah.
Now someone knows. So in her brain, what she's not realizing is
Even
not
though Dempsey
everyone
doesn't know.
Right. Not everyone is as uncomfortable knowing so much when they first meet someone. Statler's only thinking about kind of getting her emotional needs met instead of worrying about the other person's emotional needs.
I would almost say that for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, and she even says, so my lease is up and I'm thinking about moving in with her. That's pretty fast. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, and he's like, she's a nice girl, but there's alarm bells ringing. She's a bit of a nice girl. So,
I think I love music to take the poop party.
I'm getting married in the morning.
That's who he is.
He is Albert Doolittle.
He is Albert Doolittle.
Ding dong, the bells are gonna
Time.
How dare they put Norbert Leo Butz in that revival? He is not Albert Doolittle.
I don't know who that is.
Come on.
Norman?
Norbert Leo Butz.
Norm?
He was in the last 5 years.
Norbert
Kathy.
Leo Butts, huh? I didn't watch Last 5 Years.
Norbert Leo Butz was also in Catch Me If You Can. He's a musical theater star. He was in Big Fish. Troglodyte.
I don't know this guy.
Oh, why would you?
Oh, wow. He's got a nice body.
Well, but I'm saying it's a bit of stunt casting. That's an older character actor always.
Yeah, it needs to be a guy like in his 60s, 70s.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're just aging down.
So he basically says, Dad even says, Dempsey, my darling, you need to take a step back. No rushing in.
So they go, the next morning they wake up, and y'all, it's V-Day, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. Fuck that, Valentine's. Outcast.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that Valentine's.
Boy, that is a callback.
God.
Anyway.
What good album.
So she's like, yeah, I think it went pretty well. Now, of course, y'all, Statler is doing the most because that's what she does. She's like, I got a scavenger hunt plan for Dempsey.
And you're right when it is love bombing. That's a great word for it.
And I think she's kind of aware of it, but she can't stop herself. That's why she's an interesting watch for me.
Y'all really are a lot alike.
I don't love bomb.
You don't love bomb, but when you're in something, you'll be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then later you call me and you're like, yeah, I did it. I'm like,
yeah.
I knew you were going to do that.
So later on, she's even saying, I didn't expect to fall in love this soon. I've only been in England for a week and I love her. And then she said, last time I did this with my ex, she said it was too much. She's like, that's the definition of insanity. That's why she's peak 90 day. She's so in love.
I think it would be fine to do, like, look, you haven't seen this person. It's Valentine's Day. Do a scavenger hunt. Do the s'mores. I think all that's actually sweet and thoughtful.
Yeah.
But just not saying, and I'm going to do all this and profess my love to you and saying, like, just let it do the scavenger hunt and have a nice time.
Yeah,
and then
I agree.
Fucking scissor afterwards and fall asleep.
Yeah. I think loving ladies have been on record that they don't say scissoring.
They
don't
don't
scissor. Yeah, they've.
Oh, is it offensive? I hope not.
No, they're just saying it's not a thing.
Oh, I don't know what happens with lady-loving ladies in the bedroom. Let us know what you call it. Lady-loving sissies.
I want to do Tyree. I know we said we'll just. I want to get this over with because I want to get out what I need to say.
All right, let's talk about, as we said, Tyree and whoever.
And the traditional gift
Just
for
a warm body in front of him.
You were catfished, or I was catfished with your pictures.
The saddest part to me about this is he still thinks that not the guy who was playing Carmela, a part of him hopes that Carmela, the real Carmela, is going to fall in love with him.
That, and
100%.
That's what I'm talking about. This is not even. This is where it feels like catfish, but you don't have Neve saying, "Hey, you do understand that this isn't the real. This isn't the person who was talking to you. What do you think about that?"
Mm-hmm.
That's what's missing here. I think that's
delusional.
What we've been calling this catfish mixture, and it is. But catfish has this idea that they're trying to ground the person in the reality and the present to help them.
This guy's on one of those. You know when you're playing Super Mario?
Way out here.
You know how when you are playing Super Mario Brothers and you get the thing that goes ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding, and you run really fast and then you jump and you end up catching a vine up top and then you climb
And you're in
up
that cloud
to
world.
a cloud, and then you're in the cloud world and you don't know where the fuck you are, and then suddenly you have to jump down from the cloud world. You got all these coins and you jump down from the clouds and you go, and then you fall into a pit because you don't know what's below you.
And in that pit, you're told that the girl you met in the cloud world was a man, baby.
Was a man, baby. That's Tyree.
So y'all, this is about a month since this.
Wow.
This story has big time holes in it, and so part of me
It does. It jumps.
wants to know what happened in between these, and part of me doesn't want to see it because it's too sad. But Carmela, who we found out lives in Denver, got back to him, and by text she's like, "Well, I'm sorry that happened to you."
What's she gonna say? I wish you the best.
That is the most. That is the complete quantity of kindness she shows him. That's it,
And that's enough.
And that's enough. So he basically says, and even Mom's the one who says, "For what?" Which is still
For what?
something I want to
Mother Whitney, by the way, she looks great. She's sitting there and she's like, "Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea." She's like, and she's right. She's like, "What are you walking into? Are you walking into a trap? Are you walking into
It's
a person
sketchy.
that's taking advantage of you?" Like, it's sketchy. Now, originally, I'm glad he's going to Denver where Carmela was, because when we saw the previews, I thought he was going to
Barbados to see Christian.
Barbados, and
which
I was like,
to me, that's actually more appropriate.
it is
For
more
a
appropriate
storyline.
to see that guy, but what if he goes to Denver? Because we're on episode, 9?
Yeah,
We've
or
got
10.
a lot of toe to cover.
Oh, by the way, this episode is called, I'm answering
yeah.
it, Sex, Lies, and Videotapes.
Oh.
Or Videotape, I believe. Great movie with Linda Fiorentino. You've never seen
And also a very special segment of Piano Cat 77 after 11:45.
it. We still got videotapes.
I know, because I went on to do a late Zoom one time, and someone was using our Zoom. Wasn't what I wanted to see.
Mine was shut down. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
FCC complaints.
No, it's this.
We got a lot of tips, though.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think he. I wouldn't be surprised if this man goes to meet her in Denver. That ends up being, that lead is cold, and then still decides to go to Barbados, meet this guy, and then gets into a same-sex relationship with this guy. Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Well, here's the thing. That's what's so sad about it, that he would rather do this to talk to the woman who had nothing to do with any of this, because that seems heterosexual.
Yeah.
Because talking to the person, because he is aware now this woman never spoke to him before.
Never.
He has been told, but part of his brain can't understand that, and it makes me it makes me think that we're not only dealing with a sad life and trauma, but this is mental illness.
It is mental. It does feel like, I mean, it's pretty delusional. And this is coming from someone who once gave my rent check to a man on Chatterbait from Colombia because he said I had pretty eyes.
Yeah.
I've been delusional, but this is like, it feels, I will say, it's kind of riveting to watch, but at the same time, does feel a little exploitive.
No, I want to scratch my eyes out when I watch. Yeah. So his two sisters are going with him, thank God, because I feel like he needs a chaperone anywhere he goes.
Oh, I hope they go later on when he meets this woman at the rest. I hope they go there incognito.
with hats and
with
costumes.
Like blonde wigs, and Tyree wouldn't know.
No, he wouldn't. So, and again, I wrote down, he's giving her a gift. And I wrote down, being on TV is the gift.
That's what I wrote
for
too.
Carmela.
She just wants to be on television.
So later on, the bartender, I just liked it. The bartender's like, so you meet anyone? He's like, yeah. And I expect her to go, I think they cut a segment where he's like, how long you got?
How long I'd explained. And then they just show him waiting there, and he drinks his water, and they edit in the sound of like just a straw going.
Yeah. By the way,
chef's kiss to the editing.
This is shades of both Ricky from B90 season 1 when he was waiting, and Ben and Mahogs.
Ben and Mahogs, and
there's more waiting at the restaurant. Right, but no, she never waited for him.
No,
at
she
a
did
restaurant.
never wait for him at a restaurant. Yeah,
true. Yeah. So that's what I kept thinking. This was.
Yeah, Ben just waited and waited.
They're
still together.
Joke. This is a classic 90-day trope. I don't know if she's going to show up. I think she will. Because, y'all, why would a sex worker take any promotion?
If you tell me a camera's in front of me and we're filming it, I'm there.
Anyway, the door opens. Who knows who comes in?
Who knows?
Maybe it's someone who just wants an onion blossom.
It better not be a fucking postal worker delivering mail, and that's what 90 Day Fiancé is teasing us with.
That's the show.
That's the show, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, what? This was a ride, and we're only half done. Next episode, we're going to have Gino and Jasmine, and Michelle and Nicola.
Misha.
What did I say? I said
Michelle.
Misha, and then someone else.
Christian and Cleo.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I did. My neighbor who lives across from me is from Minnesota. He's from the Minneapolis area. And I said, what do you think about people from Medina? And he went, oh, God. He rolled his eyes. So, it's not a good reputation.
Yeah, he's going into the rogues gallery.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Throw him on the burn pile.
Burn. That's it. We're gonna
Fire's getting low.
Fire's getting low. We're gonna end this show because we got donuts and coffee to do part 2. But we'll see you around the bend. But until then,
you around the bend.
I don't know. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places, Poods?
Yes.
And if your only daughter is really good, you're really concerned about your only daughter getting too involved in the next in the next relationship with a fanciful lady, you call us. Give us a ring.